What's up, guys? It's In Still. And I'm going to show you how you can go from this.
Hey. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm coming.
I have no bullets, dude.
And make your stream look like this.
Okay. I got you. Yep.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Fuck it.
She's dead.
People always ask me, and still, how does your stream look so clean, so crisp? Well, today I'm going to show you. I'll be giving a few of my tips and a few tips that you can actually find out there on the internet already. It's going to give you a pretty good looking stream. Now, I can't teach you to be entertaining. A whole nother thing. But what I can do is I can try and help as much as I can getting your streams looking pretty damn good. So we will be doing this in OBS Studio. If you have Streamlabs OBS or something else, most of the settings should apply, but I'll be doing this in OBS Studio. My preference is OBS Studio. I have my own overlays and things like that. But let's dive right into it, guys. We are going to take a look right here. We're going to go right into the settings here. First thing I like to do is the source alignment snapping. I like to turn it off. It's a pain in the ass for me to move a lot of my overlays around, get them kind of perfect because they'll snap to the edge. You know, if I'm trying to get it kind of perfect to the edge, it just kind of messes up for me. So I disable it. I tried 2.0 for a while, but I just ended up disabling it. The second tab, stream. So what I do is I make sure instead of the sign in, right? I don't do the sign in. If you guys are doing sign in on your Streamlabs OBS, I think you're fine. But I like to actually put my stream key in here and then choose the server. I usually go for the server closest to me. So I am near Houston, Texas. So typically I do Houston. If the only thing, you know, on my stream, next, the output, this is going to be your bread and butter. This is really where what you're doing matters the most. You're going to make sure that you hit advanced right here. I choose to encode with my video card, and I choose the new option. I make sure I enforce streaming service encoder settings. Okay. And the rescale output, if you're partnered, 1920 by 1080. If you're not partnered, I always recommend you do 1280 by 720. So you're going to change this rescale to 1280 by 720 out of the gate. Your rate control CBR, your bit rate. So here are the settings and requirements Twitch actually puts on their website for what they recommend, right? So the X264 is going to be different than the NVENC, the video encoder. Twitch pretty much just gives you the cheat code right out of the gate. The frame rate 60 or 50. So if you're playing games like Cyberpunk, you know, Fallout 76, the games that aren't really going to be moving too crazy, you'll have a lot of cutscenes, things like that. Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, those things. You may want to do this one if you are a Twitch partner. For fast-paced games, battle royales, shooters, where you're moving around a lot, instead of your output resolution being 1920 by 1080, you're going to actually move that to 900p. You don't actually have to do this. I don't ever do this, but if you are seeing a little bit of pixelation when the scenes are moving quick, you can add this. So this is what I recommend right here for all affiliates. If you are an affiliate or you're not even an affiliate yet, this is what I recommend, okay? Resolution 1280 by 720, bitrate 4500 Kbps, rate control CBR, frame rate 60, keyframe interval 2, preset quality, B-frames 2. This is 100% what you should do. If you are an affiliate, stream in 720p and 60 frames a second. Your bitrate, I would honestly put to around 6,000 if you can. Now, if you do not know what your bitrate should be, it depends on your upload speed, okay? Your upload speed on your computer. So go to speedtest.net and test your speed. If your upload is, let's say, under 10 megabytes, but over 5 megabytes upload, you should do anywhere from 2500 bit rate to 4500 bit rate. Anything over, I would say 1520 upload, you can probably pull 6000. 720 only needs this, but you're kind of given the buffer. Okay, but these are the settings you're gonna want to do. So for me, I put mine at 6500. Normally on my other PC, my stream PC, I'll put this at 8000. Okay, but that's only because I'm partnered and I have increased options for viewers. One thing to note is that if you are an affiliate and you stream at 1080p and you're not getting the viewers to unlock the different resolutions, then some of your viewers on mobile will not be able to load your 1080p streams. It's just too many pixels. Just keep that in mind. I think, I forget the threshold, but there is a threshold you have to hit. I think it's a certain amount of viewers or something along your stream to where it has to unlock 720p, 480, 360, those resolutions as well. If not, you're stuck at only the one resolution you're streaming at, 1080p. And that's a lot for someone to actually load on mobile, and if someone does not have a best internet connection. So you're alienating viewers. Viewers will literally show up to your stream. It will say, sorry, I can't load this. And they keep trying and you can't. It's just not gonna work for you. It's happened to a ton of my friends that I've tried to watch and I'm like, man, you know, I can chat with them. Yeah, I can't view your stream. You have the resolution too high. Preset quality, profile high. Keyframe is 2, max keyframe is this. The only other thing you have to look at is video, okay? For partners, 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080. Very important, this next step. Lance Coast, sharpen scaling, 36 samples. It's gonna give you a very crisp downscale if you are downscaling, right? Mine, luckily, I'm not downscaling, but if I am an affiliate, you would choose base canvas resolution, 1920 by 1080, output scaled resolution, 1280 by 720, and then your Lance Coast will be sharpened scaling, 36 samples. So it's a little bit crisper. This is my secret to having a very, very crisp stream. Is going to be this right here, the Lance Coast. And then common FPS values is 60. So if your PC can handle it, okay, if your PC can handle it, put 60. If it cannot handle it and you're having issues, drop it down to 30. Now, a lot of these videos, I see the same stuff on YouTube. I see, oh, here are my settings, try them. But no one ever tells you how to troubleshoot if things go wrong. So let's go through some brief things to try when your stream looks like shit, okay? The server, okay, start there. Try ones close to you, okay? If the server is not the issue, you tried a few of them, it still is doing the same thing, okay? Make sure you're always restarting. What you do is you make a change, it's okay. Stop OBS, turn it off, restart it, okay? And always run OBS as administrator, okay? Next, you're gonna make sure that you choose your bitrate, right? If your stream is really struggling, and you can see it down here. You see down here? You can see down there, if your stream is gonna be struggling, it's gonna tell you this many drop frames. It's gonna tell you this, and this, you know? Pay attention to that while you're streaming. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of drop frames. Either your internet can't keep up, or maybe it's your CPU, right? Maybe your CPU is just having an issue, okay? You're gonna make sure that your keyframe intervals too, okay? And then really the troubleshooting part is just really bitrate, server, and for your video, you can always drop this downscale filter down a little bit. You can do 16 if it's having too much trouble. And you can also stream it 30 frames a second. You don't have to stream at 60, although it looks better. If you're having issues, drop it to 30. see what's going on. Okay, if it stables out, maybe it's the FPS values, you know? One more thing I'm gonna say, okay, is you can press Control Shift Escape and it's gonna bring up this. This is the almighty task manager, baby. Make sure to go to Startup and disable all the stuff that you're not gonna use. Like, I don't use these things, you know? You can sort by this. The XLR app I use this. I use my audio driver. I use AVG. I play Valorant, so keep that enabled. I use Rocket Dock. Opera, I probably don't need that enabled, you know, out the gate. I'll open it if I want to open it. That should be the status quo of what you have on your PC. So remember to open the task manager, Control Shift Escape, go to Startup. That's the first thing you do. That way when you start up, man, you don't have a whole bunch of shit loading. Go to Processes, and if your CPU's at like 9800, you know, while you're gaming, man, maybe close out all the stuff that you don't need. A lot of times people like to blame OBS. Oh, my settings aren't right. My settings aren't right. But anytime I do a consultation with a streamer and I'm like, okay, well, let me log into your computer and let's do a diagnosis. I do a diagnosis of their PC. I also do IT work for a living, so this is kind of my forte. And I look and man, they have Dell Assistant here and it's taking up a bunch of RAM, you know? Oh man, they have Microsoft Teams just sitting in the background in their tray. Man, that's taking a bunch of CPU usage. Are they using it? No. Really, guys, make sure that you sort by CPU. Look at every single thing you have. Like Steam, do I need that running if I'm playing Apex on my Origin launcher? I know. Yes, I know Apex is on Steam now, but no, I don't. You know, do I need all these extra things like G Cloud? Do I need that right now? Probably not. No. You know, so, and if these are moving too fast for you, you can do update speed low, so that way you can actually click on it. 'Cause sometimes, you know, boom, you're like, damn, I can't click on it. But yeah, just right click, end task. You can check out your performance, you know, go to your app history, you know, there's a lot of info here, right? There's details, there's services. Clean up some of your stuff, guys. Clean up some of your stuff. Okay, make sure that it's not just OBS. A lot of us will beat our heads into the wall trying to fix an OBS issue when that's not even the issue. In IT, I've learned, man, you really have to look at the big picture and think outside the box, and it's really outside the box. I gave you the right settings for OBS here. I gave you all of the correct settings for OBS. I showed you what Twitch actually recommends. I gave you my special tips. Now you have to go out there and just try it. It's kind of difficult to troubleshoot if you've never done it. You're like, oh man, this is my first week doing OBS. I'm watching this video. But it's really, streaming is gonna be trial and error, guys. And it is not for everybody. And I'm really being sincere when I say that. You really have to just invest in your failure when you first start. I mean, this is just the OBS stuff. Imagine, man, I got to remember to look at chat. Oh, remember, you know, oh man, like how do I get people to actually show up to my stream? I got to market myself. I got to make friends. You know, I got to, man, how do I do that? How does that start? There's a lot of factors, you know, that go into streaming. A lot of people come off of the streets seeing other people do it like, oh, I could do that. And I am super, super behind you guys. You guys can do whatever you guys put your mind to, but don't think it's going to be easy. And don't think that it's just going to be without a little bit of hard work behind it. If this video provided any sort of value to you, I'm really glad to have helped. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can comment in the comments. Your question, I'll reply to every single one of them. You can also hit me up on Twitter right here, InstillTV. You guys can hit the follow button and the notification bell if you guys want my notifications whenever I'm going live on Twitch or whenever I'm tweeting. Also, live on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch nearly 7 days a week at 9 Central every single night. One of my goals is to really perfect the stream. Not just my stream, but my friends' streams and their friends and their friends and so on. If you guys are looking at getting a consultation for your stream, You guys can hit me up or hit Crunk up at nemesis.gg. We try and help as much as we can. We're not here to like hard judge anybody. We just want to try and provide some of our knowledge that we have and try and help people along the way for you guys that are just starting out. If you guys are interested in streaming for Nemesis, you guys can go to nemesis.gg and then you'll see an apply link on the page. You guys can check out the application there, see if you guys are a good fit. We have a few different Twitch teams for different reasons. One reason is to help streamers understand what it is to be a streamer. It's called Nemesis Community. It's a bunch of newer streamers and streamers that have been in the game a little bit that are still growing their communities, and we all kind of bounce ideas around with each other, and we all offer each other support. There's also the main Nemesis team, and that team is a little bit more strict with the requirements, but that team is going to be a little better quality, a little higher on the spectrum of streaming. So thank you guys for coming in here. If you guys haven't yet, like the video. Like the video! And thanks for coming out. I will see you guys next time.